idleness is a false concept spread through the legacy of imperialism and slavery. It is a belief that was strengthened when the Britons, who believed that sincere workers were saved by God, came to America in colonial time in order to increase the productivity of slaves and workers. Laziness was condemned as a personal failure and a social evil to be dealt with. People who believe in the lie of laziness blame that person for their misfortune, especially attributing that misfortune to laziness. In the traditional society, laziness was a virtue that should be avoided, but in modern society, it has become a kind of reward for those who worked hard during the week. It is not a sin to have limits and need rest. Laziness does not threaten self-worth. My worth is not in terms of productivity or achievement, but to keep in mind that the way I am is enough. Recently, you may come across the word lazy economy. This word is a lazy economy, which is unwelcome to the older generation. In previous generations, thrift was a virtue. However, the MZ generation accepts it as a service that saves individual time and effort. In particular, the MZ generation are willing to spend money for the convenience of the present. Existing generation also used lazy economy for laundry and cleaning services. As the number of single-person householders increases explosively, the MZ generation is consumed in more diverse forms. Robot vacuum cleaners that sweeps and wipe and dishwashers stand out. Subscription services are gaining popularity here. Subscription services, which save time when purchasing goods directly, are expanding into various fields, from food to wine and now cosmetics. It is being used as a subscription service. The lazy economy has been frequently mentioned in describing China's growing industries. Over the past few years, the laziness economy, also known as Renan economy, refers to an economic phenomenon that has changed due to an increase in the number of lazy people, starting with various delivery services. This expanding its scope from daily life to educational services, including agents and consignment services. The lazy economy was limited to the younger generation accustomed to using information technology services. There were many analyses that the potentials could be increased in the near future. Interest in the most leading companies was high, but there was also many opinions that paying attention to companies with similar items was too much. However, due to the spread of the novel coronavirus infection, the laziness economy is rapidly infiltrating our lives, not as slow as the name suggests. After social distancing spread around the world, our lives unintentionally became lazy. As I stopped working outside, I was able to adapt to the changes in which the patterns of life were repeated and loosened in a limited space. It didn't matter at all if the pattern of life that I was used to and adjusted to at work and school slowed down a bit. Then the industry that has grown in preparations for the lazy economy is gradually taking away the value of the existing diligent economy.